Hello and welcome to another episode of the Pig City Podcast. It is baseball season. You are here with one of the co-hosts of this podcast network, Teddy Eller, and yours truly, Zackery, Ivey. Teddy, how are we feeling on this wonderful March evening?
I feel great. I feel ready for baseball. It's, we're still riding the high off of the Super Bowl. Go Birds. But
Go Birds.
Still, baseball is baseball. So can't wait to get started. Honestly, prepping for today's episode has got me even more excited for baseball. And it's going to be a long week until the show is out, but we'll get to that.
Dude, I didn't have a baseball in my hand, and also it wasn't delayed. It's going to seem like that. I had to respond with the Go Birds, so sorry if you thought it was delayed. Today's episode is being recorded right at the end of the first week of March, so there's some things that could potentially change. Actually, there's a breaking news that I don't know if you've even seen yet with the team. We'll mention it whenever they're drafted. But today's episode is the All MLB Team Draft, and basically we've went through a bunch of different ideas. But for those of you that don't know, Teddy has kind of followed me in a lot of ways in life. He followed me to the street that I was born on. He moved there later on. He followed me, honestly, to college, university, to get his education. And then he followed me to become an educator. And he also followed me to the subject and the grade levels. I feel like everyone watching should know he should follow me and I should get the first pick. But I bring that up because we have yet to decide who's getting the first pick of this draft. So, Teddy, before we decide the first pick of the draft, will you lay the very quick, simple rules of this All MLB Team Draft?
Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drafting each team. At the end of the season, we will be counting up the points that each team will get us. First place in the division, because this is by division. First place in the division is 5 points. Second place, 4. Third, 3. Fourth place, 2. And last place, 5th, will get 1 point. We cannot have more than 3 teams from a division. So basically, as we're drafting and everything, you could get the top 3 teams from the division. I'm stuck with bottom 2, and those points, obviously, when you add them all up, would be 12-3, which is not ideal. But at the same time, with whole preseason and we made our rankings and everything we haven't discussed, we can act like we know what's going to happen, but we're not going to be able to predict all this stuff. Baseball is so unpredictable. Yeah, it's exciting to get into it. I even surprised myself with this prep, but yeah. And in light of what you said about you should go first, that's fine because we already discussed how you said that you'd go first, but you would not take the Dodgers.
That was not an official trade request. Also, I just want to say, yeah, that there's all the expressions of baseball. It's play it on a diamond field with a round ball, with a round bat, and they tell you to hit it square. All these baseball sayings, and as much as we can predict and think about what's going to happen in the season, we also can think and predict what each other are going to think that's going to happen in the season. And at the end of the day, there's only a few certainties in this draft. And I think realistically, I'd say after the first few rounds, I have no clue what's going to happen. And so, basically the way it's going to work, instead of a snake draft, which ends up with 2 teams at a time basically throughout, the first half of the draft, or the first almost half, again, will be beneficial to be first, but then when it flips, so we've been back and forth of who prefers what. And I think if you've known Teddy or myself at all, or if you get to know us, we love things being random. And truthfully, I would have felt wrong if either of us chose to be first or not, even though I like the idea of making a trade because that's also a very baseball thing. I thought about offering you next year, you get to go first pick, but I thought that was kind of a player to be named later type thing. So, yeah, normally our intros are not 5 minutes, guys, but it's the first official recording session. This would not be the first thing you see, but our first official recording session of the drafting series. So we will do some drafts throughout the year as well for different things. But Teddy, have you thought of an idea for how to get this thing going? Because I only have 2.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we could do a wheel of names, random coin flip, and I can even flip my camera around so you can see live time it going to, not have any suspicion. I could even do a physical coin if you wanted me to. But yeah, so those are kind of the ideas that were floating around in my head. So what do you
I like random number, and you can trust the math or not. I think we should. We can do 1 through 9 or 1 through 30 with the 30 teams or 9 positions. But I think we pick a number and just whoever's closest. I mean, obviously the math, you would pick a number more towards the middle, but that was my thought because I don't know, I got a number stuck in my head.
I mean, so what do you want?
What number?
Well, like, do you want to do it that way with the numbers?
Sure. But I'm okay if you want to flip a coin. I'll let you decide. Those are my 2 submissions.
Man,
It's a great
it's
start.
tough. It's tough. You know what? I have an out of the box idea. All right, let's play a round of blackjack.
You could also see if you're gonna hit this pitch or not, and that could determine it. Teddy?
I mean, I thought I was ready for it.
Okay. Good thing that pause will be edited out.
You said it like you were going to actually throw a pitch.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I thought you were frozen. I was actually nervous. I just
Stayed
threw one.
still, right?
Froze you. Let's go. All right, we playing or
They
what?
don't
Let's
count
go.
whenever
Come
I'm
on.
not watching.
Come on, dude.
All right, bro. All right. So we're gonna play blackjack.
Or just Jack.
All right.
Hell,
How much are we cutting?
your hair? All right, seriously, let's get this draft going for real.
Hopefully not. I don't have any product in it, so that's why it looks pretty rough. All right. Just shuffle the cards, shuffle the cards, shuffle the cards. All right. I'm gonna look away. Here's your 2. Actually, I don't have to. I'm dealer, so I can see. So here's your 2 cards. You got blackjack. Son of a.
Let's go.
Hold on. I need a 3 right here. That was so stupid. I guess you got first pick.
Let's go.
That's
All
so
right.
dumb.
All right, let's go. Let's go, baby.
That's so dumb.
All right, with the first pick, and by the way, as he mentioned, we do not know each other's power rankings. If you are subscribed, every couple weeks we will do a full power rankings. It's a combined effort from us, and if anyone else joins the committee. As of right now, we're the only 2 locked in. But so if you are interested in that, and want to be a part of our power rankings, that's fine. As long as you are valid, we will reach out to you with that. But with that being said, I'm going to take my number 1 overall team in the power rankings, number 1 overall pick. This is the best team, and you could really argue they got better, not only with the free agent acquisitions they made, they also added Shohei Ohtani as a pitcher this offseason. And that is the Los Angeles Dodgers, the defending World Series champs. And besides like the early Yankees teams that we were too young to even watch, maybe the best returning world champions roster in our lifetime. We can debate that later. But yeah, I'm going Dodgers. I probably spent too much time even explaining that.
Yeah. I think the only thing that could hold them back is I think it's a big mistake having a Ohtani pitch, but we'll get into that. All right.
We'll check the score on that.
All right. So my first pick is just, yours is pretty obvious because it's the best team. I'm going to take one just because I think they're just the clear favorite to win their division.
Okay, so Strat right off the bat. All right.
Strat right off the bat. I am going to go with I'm high on them every year, Chicago Cubs.
Wow.
Yep, I'm high on them every year.
Not gonna lie to you, I did not have you taking the Cubs there at all.
Yes, sir.
See, I don't know if that was genuine, if you're trying to get in my head, because now it makes me feel like I go a different way. I don't think they're the clear favorite to win that division, but that's another story.
I'm saying in my head, I prefaced it.
Where do you have them in your power ranking? Because obviously you have them first in the division.
Yeah, and obviously I have the Dodgers first, so we didn't really need to discuss that. I have the Cubs team in my power ranking.
I actually weirdly am higher on the Cubs than you. I have them 12th.
Okay.
But
I think,
I guess,
see, I'm really low on that division. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great division. I'm hearing this noise from my computer. It kind of scared me.
I hear it. I hear it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what that noise is. While you're figuring that out, I'm going to take another bite of my honey bun.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and pick. I don't know what that noise is either, but it sounds like a legit, like something is wrong noise. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and pick. Dude, I could be a really big jerk right here. You know what? I'm going to go Strat, but I'm also going like Strat 2.0 here. I am actually going to take, if I didn't love you, I would do something crazier here. I'm going to take a team that I have 4th overall in my power rankings, but 2nd in their division, San Diego Padres. I think that gives me 9 points right there, right off the bat. I think they're clearly better than the other 3 teams in that division. And I love the Padres. I think Tatis has, MVP chances. Watch the award show, see if he gets picked for that. But I love this Padres roster. The only people that really lost went to the Dodgers, and I don't know. I don't know if this will end up being a smart strategy for me long term, but they were the only team that I felt like actually should have beat the Dodgers last year. And so give me the Padres.
Okay. And you said you have them 4th overall? I have them 12th.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you what my pick is because you're kind of forcing my hand. I'm taking the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude.
I have to because I think that's the clear 1, 2, 3. And honestly, I have the Diamondbacks 13th. So I have them directly behind the Padres. I think they have just as much of a chance as the Padres. So to me, I could see either one of them finishing second. It's not clear at all. You're very high on the Padres, and I am not.
I am. The Diamondbacks got in a weird spot in my draft where they dropped a grouping, and that's one of the teams that I could not decide if I was going to have them 14th to 19th, and they ended at 17th for me.
Yeah. I think that's the clear three, though. So if
I
I did not go
agree.
Diamondbacks and you took Diamondbacks, I mean, I'm taking 3 points
Hey,
away from that
we'll
division.
we'll see the strategy of this, and if we like it, we'll adjust next year. But I'll be honest, I was not prepared for you to do this because now I don't really know what to do.
And you got to be quicker with your picks, huh?
Well, you're like making me want to pick your favorite team, and I don't want to do that to you, but I'm just going to take my next best available team. I don't think this is the best pick for me, but you're right. I need to stick to what I believe. The breaking news that I just saw as we were recording this, and by the time you listen to it, will probably be more understood, was that Garrett Cole was having tests on his arms, but I'm still going to go with the Yankees. I still really like their roster. I think they supplemented the Soto laws pretty well. I think that's a really tough division, so that's probably not the best pick there, but maybe it gives you the motivation to take somebody in that division. I don't know, dude. You're kind of in my head right now with some of this.
Yeah, I saw the Garrett Cole news. I mean, they're just testing it. It could just be completely fine. So
Right. I mean, I'm
who
not like
knows? Yeah, who knows? But
I have the Yankees second overall. Partly
mhm.
they were just in the World Series. They added to their pitching staff. I mean they don't really have a weak spot other than just like can they continue to have Aaron Judge be Aaron Judge.
Yeah, I have them third, so makes sense. And I have them first in their division.
As
And who I have second in that division is who I'm taking. I'm taking the Baltimore Orioles, and I have them fifth. I have them as my fifth team overall.
I have the Orioles sixth. I also have them second in the division, sixth overall. Dude, you are really messing with me right now. This is crazy. You know what? Since I've been kind of nice to you, you'll be nice to me later. I'm going to take who I think is probably the most likely to win the NL Central, and that is the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
I think that the Cubs may have a better roster, but the Brewers just find ways to win. They're a machine, they're a wagon, and I don't see them finishing below probably second and maybe third in that division. So, yeah, enough on that. It's the Central teams. You don't know what's happening, but they're more trusted than any of the other teams.
Where do you have them?
I have them ninth overall.
I have them 21st.
All right, so Brewers biggest.
I think the Brewers are. I think they're going to be really bad this year. I do have them second in the division.
I hope you're right.
All right, so I am going to take.
Open the floodgates, brother. Come on.
I'm going to take a team that I believe has one of the best chances to win their division. I'd say, in my mind, third behind the Dodgers and the Cubs for me. And I'm going to take the Minnesota Twins. I'm going to take the Minnesota Twins.
I love this because we are so far away on so many things.
Yep, I have them 11th overall.
I have them 18th. Respectfully, they probably should have been 16th, but again, I late change. All right. Well, since you did that, I mean, dude, what is going on here? Are we just scared of the NL East? That's what's happening? I mean, I can't do that to you, but I feel like you're cheating by not getting them yet. I'm going to go with, you know what?
I thought we were doing the whole thing.
I'll just counter with who I think is going to win that division, and I'm going to go with Cleveland. If you listened to me last year, the way I talked about Cleveland and Milwaukee, I was just proven so wrong that they end up winning that I have to show them respect this year. And so I'm going to go with the Guardians, and a shout out to longtime friend, longtime listener, Tina Honeycutt, who has saw this Guardians flag that you see behind me in the background as a gift. So shouts out to her. I don't know if it's a C because it's her name or what, but yeah, shouts out to her and shouts out to the little decor in the background and shouts out to the garden.
It also kind of looks like the new lettering that Campbell uses.
Yes, the Central, Campbell, Cleveland logos from the past few years is all intertwined.
It's that Walgreens, Nationals, West Davidson. Okay. So where do you have the Guardians?
I apologize. I have them 7th overall.
Okay. We have a new biggest gap. I have them 20th.
Oh, okay. That's not that. I really think up until about 19 or 20, everything is.
Yeah. We have completely we have completely switched on the Guardians.
And
I mean, they lost their second best player, third best player. Like, I don't know. It. I think it's a big gap that they have not filled whatsoever. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So before I make this pick, I wanted to ask you: are we doing the whole thing that we kind of discussed, the last picks thing?
I would have picked them if not.
Okay. I just wanted to be completely sure because you were making me
Yeah.
a little nervous. All right.
Well, with that being said, it still is kind of crazy. We're just whatever. Maybe your power rankings are different than mine. Go ahead.
So I've been quick up until this point. Oh my goodness, I don't know. You know what? I think I don't have to do this, but I feel pretty good about this. So I am going to take the San Francisco Giants,
Okay.
which is going to leave the Rockies as one of our twos.
All right. So you complete strap pick. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I have the Giants 17th. I think they're going to be better than what a lot of people think that they're going to be, but that division is just so tough. It's me hoping that, maybe they could finish third. It's basically buffering, ensuring that I get third, fourth at the very, very least for that division.
Yeah. So I have two teams here that I think could win their division or finish third. So
Where do you have the Giants? Where do you have the Giants?
I apologize. I have them 20.
Okay, so we're pretty close on them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna follow this because I'm gonna kind of let you lead how we go about these next couple divisions that I think are all together. And I'm actually gonna go with a team I think could win the division, but I think they're finishing third, if not. And that is the Boston Red Sox, who I don't know for sure if they had the best offseason, but it's one of my personal favorites, even before the Bregman deal. Crochet's numbers might not look as good at,
Crochet's a beast.
Fenway, but he's going to pitch. They're going to be good.
He walks in and he's their ace.
And again, no spoilers award show, but they have a couple rookies that they believe in, and I don't really care about the whole Devers this, that, whatever. We can debate Devers playing third, Bregman, whatever. Quick thought, that's fine. I would rather Bregman play second than whoever else is going to play second and have not Yamamoto, sorry, my bad. You know his name, not Yoshi. Not going to call him that. Bad at DH. But anyways, regardless, Boston, they hit, and I think they're going to pitch better. And I think that gets me two of the top three teams in that division.
Okay, so...
And I have them 11th overall.
Okay, I have them 15th overall. And I have them 4th in that division. So I'm going to go ahead and take who I have 3rd. This is the top 10 team I was telling you that is going to be a surprise to you. But I just really like them. I'm taking the Toronto Blue Jays.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have them 10th in my power rankings. I am a big fan of their additions this offseason. And I don't know, man. I like the Blue Jays. I think that, Vladdy and Bo Bichette's definitely going to have a better year. He has to, right?
I agree with that. It concerns me that they just pay him. Why has it been so difficult? If he was locked down, I would feel more confident with them, but I don't know. I don't.
Well, adding Santander, huge. Also, don't forget this big addition, and the reason that I've kind of flipped on the Guardians is Andres Gimenez is one of the most underrated players in the entire league for me. I love him. And so I think that's a huge get. He's going to go to second base, everyday second baseman. I think their pitching is good. I like the Blue Jays a lot, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of locking them in right there. A little strategy, but I have them as a top 10 team.
Yeah, that is the team you could have waited on. I have them 5th in division, but if they finish,
See, I was thinking there was a clear 5th in the division.
No, I think 4th and 5th I think the Blue Jays ceiling is higher. But
I have more confidence that the Blue Jays finish 3rd than the Rays finish anywhere but 5th.
Yeah, so
I have more confidence the Blue Jays finish 3rd than I have the Red Sox not finishing 5th. I'm very high on the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I'm very high on the Red Sox.
Yeah, so we definitely have those flipped in our heads. So that'll be a fun one to watch because
So Boston fans, Alexander, anybody else, listen, go Red Sox. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, Zackery just panders with the Guardians, with the Red Sox. That's all he's doing. He's playing y'all for a fool. I don't think y'all are fools.
I don't know a single person that cheers for the Guardians, so I don't even know what that means. And the Red Sox, do
you think average time that we've picked, you're at triple my time?
Dude, I thought we were just talking and you're calling me out for pandering.
You still haven't told me where you have the Blue Jays. That might be our biggest difference now.
Yeah, we'll have to look back at that. Sorry, I didn't know you were waiting on that. All right, can I pick now or
You've been on the clock.
I didn't know this was rapid fire. That's my fault. I'll go fast from now on. Actually, it'll be on you. I'm gonna go with a team who I think can definitely win their division. They're probably not gonna win it, but I believe in them almost more than anyone else. And I have them fifth overall. He stayed in the same place. John Boy might think it's a different city, but he stayed in New York. Soto and the Mets, they brought Pete back. Lindor played like MVP the last month and a half, 2 months of the year. And I'm going to take the Mets as my fifth overall team, again, as my last pick of going first to secure that I have some stock in that division.
All right.
So you actually have 2 picks here.
Yep. So I have the Mets seventh, so we're not far off on that. But I have them third in the division. I have the Braves second. And so I'm going to be taking the Atlanta Braves. I have them as the fourth overall team.
See, I didn't want to do that pick because I thought you would do that one, but it was inevitable with it flipping. I tried to keep waiting it out.
Yeah.
That when we reflect back on this afterwards, we're going to realize that I probably made a very bad trade because you ended up with 2 solid pieces in it. But anyways, that's on me. That has nothing to do with you.
All right. And for my next.
That's tough. That's tough for me to swallow right now.
For my next.
Can I tell you where I have them, please?
Yeah.
I have the Braves.
I love that.
I have the Braves 10th overall.
Okay.
Mainly just because a lot of injuries and if you turn injuries off and told me they have a fully healthy roster, it's different. But I don't know that you go from the season they had last year to just they were suddenly back to being normal again. I don't know. And if the over under on Acuna playing was 84 games, I'm taking the under.
That's fair. That is fair. But yeah, I think if you want to assume health and even it's still the franchise, it's just ran incredibly well. It pains me to say it, but
yeah, the top 10 team.
Right. My next pick, because now we have flipped and I am on the odd side now. I am going to take the Texas Rangers.
That's the one pick I wanted to make. Sorry for yelling. Dude, I've been waiting on them so long, and I was like, no, there's no way. He won't do it right here. That was literally that's the first time you've taken a pick I needed right then. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Texas Rangers, I have them 6th overall. 6th.
I have them 8th and first in their division, obviously.
I have them first in their division as well. All right, on you.
That was the pick of the draft right there, folks. I should have just took them before the last one, but I was worried you would double up Braves and Mets. And
if you want to feel better about it, I would have 100% was going to double up.
But there was a chance you didn't take Texas. All right, let me just go. I'm just going to go in order. This is going to be a risky pick. I'm picking a team that loves to pitch, loves to play defense. Once you get to the TPP from Talking Baseball, they talk about this team on offense.
I haven't gotten there yet, but
basically they've done nothing. But I'm going to choose to believe in them for several reasons. They have lots of great pitching, but the number one is they drafted my boy. He's on the squad. He's on the summer league. Grant Nip, my dog. Give me the Mariners.
Honestly, I didn't think you were as high on them as me, so I thought I was going to be able to get them.
Well, after the Texas pick, there was no chance I could risk anything else. So I'm going to take the Mariners. I have them 13th overall, second in the division to Texas.
I have them 9th overall, but I have them 3rd in the division, and I am going to take the second team I have in the division, 8th overall, Houston Astros. You want to talk about well-run franchises. And they're still really good. They've lost a couple pieces, but they have young guys stepping in. It's kind of not sickening. I don't have anything against the Astros, honestly, but it is crazy that they're able to just bring these pitchers who aren't even on the pipeline's radar, and they're guys that are solidified. Either an ace or a 2 on a different team. I mean, I'm excited to see what they do. Bringing in Christian Walker, huge. First base was a big, big problem for them last year.
Yeah,
and I think Brendan Rodgers is actually a low-key good person to bring in, and so good that they're just moving Altuve to left field when he's never played there in his big league career. That tells you how much they believe in Brendan Rodgers. I think Isaac Paredes is a beast. And then bringing him, I understand that they don't have Kyle Tucker or Bregman, but their pitching is always there. And they added some huge pieces. Christian Walker had a great year. Isaac Paredes had a great year. Brendan Rodgers, like I said, I believe in him. It's just a team that I can't help but just have, until they prove to me that they can do it, I'm going to assume that they're either going to finish first or second in that division. As high as I am on the Mariners, that's the exact reason I have the Astros above them.
I think it's fair. I think it's more logical to pick the Astros above the Mariners. I had them back to back. I have the Astros 14th, so right beside each other. I think this little noise is not being picked up by online, thankfully, but it's about to drive me crazy personally. But anyways, I want to just go with my next overall team. I'm not thinking strat. I'm just taking a fun team I want to pick. I think they have a chance to compete for the division, maybe win it. They have some question marks. This could be a team that has a really low floor, but they have, if not the best, one of the top two shortstops in the league. And I'm going to go with the Kansas City Royals. And I'm so glad I have them for the number one main reason. It just makes watching them that much more fun. I feel like they're one of my teams. And we talked last year when they signed Bobby Witt to the huge extension, how it made me believe in them. And they just went out there and, there's some volatility with this roster and this team. But in general, they're going towards the right direction, and they're just fun. That's a fun team for me to pick. All right. I don't want to spend as long as you did on Astros, so back to you.
Yeah, Bobby Witt, future Hall of Famer. So don't hate that. Where did you have the Royals?
Oh, I apologize. I have them 15th. I said I was going right in order, but I didn't clarify. Literally, that's my next team.
I had them 19th. And I had them 19th, one place behind. So they're one place ahead of the Guardians, who have 20th, and they're one place behind the Detroit Tigers. I'm taking the Detroit Tigers. Honestly, my biggest toss-up was ranking those three.
I originally, when I texted you that I was having trouble with a grouping, they were 3 of the 5, and I had them paired together, and I was like, I think I have to split them apart for on sanity.
Yeah, I literally have it 18, 19, 20. Honestly, the Royals have the better overall player. I think the Tigers just might have some, better pieces overall.
Is that a good division, or is it like they're just so similar?
I just think they're so similar. I don't think they're a good division, but when I think of good divisions, I'm thinking of AL East, AL West, NL East.
I think
NL West.
NL Central and the AL Central got into a fight. The NL Central is going to get beat up pretty bad. But
I agree with that.
At the end of the day, if they're making like the best of the best, I
think it's a good division competition-wise. I think both Centrals are the weakest division, but both Centrals are also the most equitable.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go a little strat here. I'm going to pick the 20th overall team I have, just because I think this team has the best chance of not finishing last, basically, of all the teams left. And that is the Rays, who I have 4th. So that's more just like I think they can. So, again, they're going to pitch. They're going to be in games. I don't think they're going to be at the bottom of the MLB, but that doesn't matter for this. I can't see them being a bottom 5, 6, 7 team in the league, but I can't see them being 5th in the division. But yeah, I spent too much time on a team that I don't really like. I don't even know where they're playing all their games or how that works or how that's going to affect all of their families. But yeah, RIP to the Trop and RIP to the Rays winning divisions.
Respect.
And I have them 20. I don't know if I said that. Where do you have them?
16.
Oh, so you're actually interested.
Yeah. They're one spot behind the Red Sox. I think the AL East I think it's the best. It is the best division top to bottom because NL West, you have to factor in the Rockies.
I agree. I guess I'm just way higher on Boston than you right now.
Yeah. But I still have Boston 15th. I still have them as a top half team.
Yeah, I'm only 4 above. All right.
It's honestly just I'm really high on the Blue Jays this year. Okay. I am going to take an NL Central team. They wear red, baby. St. Louis Cardinals.
I'm glad you took them. I really did not want them.
I wanted them earlier, but I was like, Zackery's not going to take them. He hates them.
Hey, I'm pretty clear on this, but we're fine as far as amount of teams in the division, correct?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I forgot about my earlier pick. All right, I'm going to go with...
Which I haven't been tracking yours, but I'm assuming...
Well, that's why I got nervous.
You already have
the
AL East, you have 3 teams, so you can only have one more AL division with 3 teams.
Well, it doesn't have to necessarily... Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So that one's locked in, basically. All right, sorry. I'm actually going to go with... Oh, that's a terrible pick. Dude, I mean, this is awful. I legitimately don't know what to do here. You know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to go with my 20th overall team, a team that I actually have worked in their division for some reason, but that realistically they shouldn't be, and that is the blank Athletics. Yeah, I'll let you decide if you want to.
The Sacramento Athletics.
Is that really what they're going by? I mean, that's where they're playing, but
I don't think so. I don't know what they're going by, but they're playing in Sacramento.
if athleticism wins, wouldn't a team that literally is solely based on being athletic be better? I don't know.
They're called the Athletics Baseball Club.
Shouts out to Lawrence Butler. Got a huge payday.
He did. Shouts out.
Brent
Deserved it.
Rooker can hit. I mean, they'll win 50 games. Sorry.
Yeah. So, all right. I'm making sure we're good on teams as well. Okay. Or I am. All right. So I'm going to take a team that I have 27th overall. Oh, sorry. The Athletics, by the way, I have them 25th.
I knew to add them 29th. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. The Nationals, 27th, and I have them fourth in that division. I think there's a pretty sizable gap between them and the Marlins too. Just in my head, I don't know. Maybe it's because they've had success most recently, but yeah, I'm going to take the Nats. Also, was just in DC, so I got to see their stadium and everything. So.
All right. Yeah, this is where I'm starting to get concerned that I'm going to mess something up, so please don't let me.
Okay, well, I can tell you that you have 3 in the AL East, I have 3 in the AL West, I have 3 in the NL East, and that is all right now. So you have free reign to take whoever, but you can't take no, you're free to take whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's worked out where I can literally pick whoever I want. All right, so which of these teams do I think have the best chance of not finishing fifth is really the question.
Yeah.
I mean, do I double down and guarantee I get one that finishes fifth, but also guarantee that they finish second? Like fourth, I mean? I actually don't hate that strategy, even though I'm going to end up with one of them anyways. I mean, the Cardinals could be really bad, I guess. I don't really want to do that, though. You know what? Give me the Angels. Zach Neto, I got to represent. Roll humps. That's probably really bad strategy.
Roll humps.
Well, I mean, the Angels and Athletics can't both finish last, so at least they get 2 points from one of the worst teams.
So obviously, go ahead.
I have them 28th. Who did you just pick, by the way?
I took the Nationals, Washington Nationals.
I have them 24th. I didn't say that.
Okay, I have the Nationals 27th. I have the Angels 24th.
Okay. Trade?
Yeah. So I'm not picking them now. Obviously, I don't have to. But that does lock me into the White Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. All right. Okay.
Basically your last pick.
Yeah, so basically the exact same thing you just said is going to be my reasoning for taking the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's a good pick. I kind of want to go with them, but I don't want to pick teams that I don't want to win.
Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, so the Pittsburgh Pirates.
All right, so the rest of this, we'll play it out just for the sanctity of the pod. I'm going to go with the Miami Marlins. Maybe they pitch and the Braves I'm not going to finish that sentence. I have the Marlins 26.
Okay. I am going...
Time to take the worst team of literal all time.
I actually have them 29th. I'm going to take the Chicago White Sox.
Okay, I have them 30.
I have them 29th. So you are going to take my 30.
I'll take the 2019 the Colorado Rockies. They're absolutely awful. I mean, that's 1 point. I think that's the most guaranteed 1 point. You know what? I'll say White Sox and Rockies even. All right, Teddy. So now time for the last round of the draft.
Yeah, I forgot there was even teams available.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm up. I guess I'll take the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay, good. I'm glad you did that because if not, I was gonna have to make a trade. That's what we should have done. Yeah, and I would take the Reds. For those of you that don't know, that was something we had already locked in, and that's why I feel like I got played a little for you getting the Braves too. But it's fine.
You got first pick. You got blackjack.
Well, that meant why I was so excited because if I didn't, I think I would have said deals off, to be honest with you. But yeah, so let's talk Phillies Reds really, really quick. Will you tell me where you have the Reds first? Just go ahead and break my heart. All right, that's fine.
That's not bad, though, because I have the Brewers 21 and the Cardinals 23.
That's true. I have the Reds 16th. Realistically, they probably should be 19th, but I like them better than the other two teams.
Well, now we can talk about the Phillies real quick, about where I have them. I have them second.
Okay. I have them third.
Is that homer? Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better, because I'm looking
They're
at it
so
like,
good.
I feel like it's a homer pick, but am I crazy? Okay, that makes me feel better. All right, talk about your Reds.
No, I mean, I have them 16th. I think they are a solid team with a lot of question marks that I want to turn into exclamation marks. And that's all I'll say at this time.
I'm ready for a full year of Matt McClain.
Dude, that's all I can think about. Matt McClain and Ellie in the middle, the infield. We'll do full, like, talking about the Reds and Phillies when we do our power rankings.
Yeah.
We'll save that. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick rundown so we can cut this at the end. So I'll go through my teams first. Zackery's recap of his MLB draft picks for the all-team draft: Dodgers, Padres, Yankees, Brewers, Guardians, Red Sox, Mets, Mariners, Royals, Rays, Athletics, Angels, Marlins, Rockies, and the Reds.
Okay. And for me, I have the Orioles, Blue Jays, Twins, Tigers, White Sox, Rangers, Astros, Braves, Nationals, Phillies, Cubs, Cardinals, Pirates, D-backs, Giants.
All right, I know you read from a template, but I was expecting the order you drafted them. That really threw me off for a second.
Nope, I
All right,
them in
that's
division
fine.
so that
All
we
right.
wouldn't overdraft.
I don't know how much y'all will hear or see of any of the inner things, but this, about a 40-ish minute pod at the end of the day. We appreciate you. This is not the last draft. Let us know which team you like better, Team Teddy or Team Zackery. Let us know where it went wrong, who you would have preferred, what would have been your strategy. Keep in mind, we did not know how we had each other's teams ranked. Of course, it could have changed a few things, but I like my squad. And Teddy, I'll be honest with you, I think we top. All right.
There's a possibility. All right.